Hello people, friends and subscribers, Colonel Wisdom here. This is going to be a video response to Hollow Point H20. Let's see if I'm pronouncing that right, because somebody accused me of mispronouncing names on purpose to spite them, and that's not what I'm trying to do. So let's see, where's the inbox that had it? I'm looking for it. Yeah, anyway, Hollow Point H20's video titled "The Real Uncle Tom's 3 question marks." I'm going to make. I thought I would be done with making these videos, or making videos in general lately, but I'm looking at some of the responses I got under my last 2 videos, and as I said, I don't mind disagreements. I don't even mind ad hominem attacks if you are going to if you're going to at least refute the point. See, that's the thing, because my videos on Dead Susan Cooper, when I challenged her, yes, they had ad hominem attacks in them, but I actually had valid points and I actually refuted her successfully. So I was not anticipating civility in return, because I didn't give civility back. So that's me being consistent. However, I do not enjoy being strawmanned. In fact, I think being strawmanned and having shaming tactics hurled at me is even more annoying than just mere ad hominems. So I'm going to be addressing some of that. But I do want to say one thing about myself and how I interpret both Hollow Point H20's videos as well as James Jackson, i.e. Harvey Superboy's videos. For those of you who don't know, I am an American black woman, age 25, and in my experiences in life, even though I've mostly been around black people all my life, I'm not from the hood or the ghetto. I'm from a humble little middle class all black suburb, but there's a lot of issues or pet topics in the black community where I'm just completely out of the loop, for the simple fact that I do have some unconventional ways about myself. As I was telling Real Man Allen 73 under my last video, I do not attend church. Not only do I not attend church, but I went to church once in my life when I was a child, age 10. So yeah, nobody in my immediate family or church-going people. I have, well, my mother currently is Catholic, but I think she just recently converted like 5 or 6 years ago, because she married a man who was Catholic. So other than that, my mother's been agnostic. Her parents were Christian, but they still were not a church-going people. They just weren't. They preferred to worship in private and teach me about religion and the world in private. So yeah, so that's why I really don't have the spirit of groupthink or the spirit of a sisterhood, rather. That being said, I still enjoy Hollow Point H20's views. I can respect different opinions, and I can respect the views of Harvey Superboy, because even though my experiences may be different and I can't relate to some of their experiences with racism because it hasn't happened to me, is still a possibility. And I still need to be on the lookout. So the knowledge and the views they provide will still benefit me in the long run, and is still something I could learn, and I could learn something new. So that's all I wanted to say. Even though I disagreed with most of Hollow Point's H20's video, not on the part where he was talking about getting beat by the cops. I totally agree with him that was a travesty, and he knows that in the comment section. But just the other parts about like white YouTubers commenting on something a black YouTuber said about black relations, I didn't agree, and I said so in the comment section. I also said so in my videos, but I really don't like the audio quality of my videos and the fact that I was tripping over my words a lot. None of my videos are scripted. They're just they're just things that I sort of do on a whim, so sometimes they could sound kind of crappy. Well, now that I've gotten that out of the way, and I've just explained a little bit of myself and my views and how I interpret these 2 users, I'm going to get into what I'm now interpreting as intellectual dishonesty among some of the people who have been commenting on this whole issue and who have been commenting on my videos. Now, I'm calling it intellectual dishonesty because I know that a lot of these people, you know, they are intelligent people, and they're not idiots, you know. And some of now that Atlanta Angel 84 chick, I don't know. I don't think she's, you know, she obviously doesn't get it. However, but there are people out there that get it. They just want to pretend not to get it. And the reason why I came to this conclusion is because I've been posing the question, and I'm going to read it out loud so it can get through clearly to people. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it wasn't Happy Cabby, but Mr. Pregnant that sent this person a 40-second video laughing along with text refuting the idiotic porn star argument, which is an insult to black men also. Do you really think Delu's opponent would have replied to Mr. Pregnant in a manner that wouldn't ignite the vengeful fury of Preg's 50,000 some subscribers? Serious question. I've posed this to people in my forum. Haven't gotten a response. I've gotten responses to my other posts, pretty much saying why whites don't belong, which wasn't even the topic of my videos. Well, not primarily the topic. You know, that wasn't the topic. You know, the primary topic was that, you know, if you go around trying to instigate and emotionally provoke somebody who has a large fan base, and you have your personal info on the net, then things aren't going to go well for you. It doesn't matter if the person's obsessive. It doesn't matter if the person doesn't have a life. It doesn't matter if it's not the person's business. In that situation, morals don't matter in the grand scheme of things. What matters is the fact that that's just human nature, and that's just the nature of karma. And I used an example. Which was the example I used? Let me see if I could find it. Which video was it under? Okay, it was under this video. I'm going to read it out loud. The point I was trying to make. Okay, I'm pressing see all comments. Okay. Where is it? Wait for it, guys. Be patient. Okay, here we go. I'd like to know why, oh why, should standards of accountability no longer apply to one who supposedly endorses it. If one verbally attacks and slanders a prominent YouTuber, regardless of the YouTuber's skin color or race, and said verbal attacker has embarrassing info online that he would rather hide, then things aren't going to go well for him. Continued in the second post. Whether or not the user responsible for the verbal attacker's comeuppance and humiliation is going too far, in quotation marks, or obsessive, in quotation marks, is not only irrelevant to my video, but such logic is irrelevant in the grand scheme of reality. Hiroshima and Nagasaki getting nuked was going too far, in quotation marks, and obsessive, again, quotation marks. But had Japan not attacked Pearl Harbor, it wouldn't have happened to them, not at the hands of Americans anyway. Now, of course, some people might, some bleeding hearts might interpret that as saying that I think Japan should have been nuked. No, I'm not saying that. Or I'm not pro nuclear weapons. I'm just saying that for every action is a reaction, and that's universal. And a lot of people aren't looking at this universal reality. They're just focused on race, or focused on a brotherhood, or focused on defending somebody just because they have their agenda, or they appear to benefit the agenda. But here's the thing, guys. When you, and I don't even know why I'm saying this, because politicians don't seem to get it, but when you side with extremists, it makes you look bad. It threatens the success of your movement when you side with extremists. And that goes on for like real politicians and stuff. You know, when you do that, and also on the topic of certain, and this is off topic, but it's something I've been noticing lately that's been annoying me. Females who support the MRA movement being attacked and criticized by male MRAs and told it's not your business and you should stay out of it. When in fact, I once saw this video in my feed because I think one of my subscribers were commenting on it. It was this person who uploaded a video that said MRA is a cancer, and the person was a man. Now, I really doubt that feminists and anti-MRA people were telling this guy that he needs to stay out of it because he's not a woman. No, they just stuck by him because they were speaking their truth, and what he had to say benefited them. You know, that's the concept of an alliance. But when you try to, then that's why sometimes, unfortunately, feminism is more successful and more respected than some MRA movements because of things like that. Because sometimes you just shoot yourself in the foot when you side with extremists. But that's getting off topic. Let me just go on to the intellectual dishonesty I'm noticing, and why I want to challenge it. So nobody has failed to answer my question about, you know, switch Happy Cabby and Mr. Pregnant, and what do you think would have happened? Nobody wants to entertain that question. So, and I know exactly why they don't want to entertain that question. Also, more aspects of intellectual dishonesty I'm noticing about how whites should never comment on our relationship issues ever. I'm sure that some of my subscribers are a fan of the black MGTOW user Eugene Pones1. I'm sure many of you are familiar with him, as am I. One time he uploaded a video commenting on the whole Hallmark Father's Day card issue, and you know how it was bashing black men, putting single mothers on pedestals, you know, the usual stuff that my loyal subscribers know that I agree with and that I support, and you know I'm totally stand behind, you know, that usual stuff. Well, I noticed that under this video, the very prominent and well-revered white female MRA user Girl Writes What commented under that video. Girl writes, and I'm not going to bother looking up the video to quote it verbatim, but you know what? Let's scratch that. I think I will, because it'll just make my point that much more effective. But I know you guys get tired of the whole of me pausing to make a point. Okay, Eugene Pones, you won. And all of this Facebook and Twitter bullshit, ads, whatever, every time you search for something, it's always clouding the damn thing, and then you end up clicking on the wrong shit, taking it more time, and I'm just ranting, so I won't have any dead airspace, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, where is Girl Writes What's comment that she did under Eugene Pones? Something that concerned black MRAs and black men's issues, and the issues of black relationships. Girl Writes What said, when Obama gives a Mother's Day address admonishing black women to stop being irresponsible about birth control and having kids outside of relationships, and then Hallmark puts out a line of Mother's Day cards with Happy Mother's Day, thanks for alienating me from my father, or Happy Mother's Day, thanks for increasing my risk of suicide, truancy, teen pregnancy, behavioral disorders, and incarceration, then your comment might make sense. I think she was replying to Vegas Lady 41. I guess that user said that they were whining, or that they were bashing black women or whatever. But anyway, that was Girl Writes What's response. She was defending Eugene Pones you, and you know, the black men who were offended by this. And nobody checked her. I didn't see anybody check her. In fact, it's one of the top comments. The shit has 30 thumbs up. And again, this is not an attack on Girl Writes What. I enjoy Girl Writes What videos. I'm just pointing out the inconsistency. I don't see any black user on here, or Eugene Pones himself, saying, "Hey, this is a black man's issue. You stay out of it. You're white." I don't see anybody doing that. And back when I was subscribed to He Who Shall Not Be Named, back when I was subscribed with him and I didn't have a problem with him, he uploaded a video about these two radio personalities, and I don't know, just some random white folks in this radio station saying that how dare black women say that white women are taking black men because they don't belong to you and they could date whoever they want. I didn't see anybody saying that these white people needed to stay out of our business. I didn't see anybody say that. It seems to me like all of this white people should stay out of our business stuff. It only applies when they say something about our community that you don't like or that you don't support. But when they say something that you support and that you agree with, you're either indifferent to them commenting on it, or you totally support it, or you say, see, even the white people notice it, so that must mean that we're right, because they're not black and they still see it. You hear that. And as I said, I think people can comment on whatever they want to. So this isn't criticizing Girl Rights What or those people who said that. And I think I have to address that because a lot of you don't know how to stay on topic, and you're refuting things that haven't been said, and you like to hear what you want to hear. So I have to make that disclaimer. But yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys thought about that. And I think that's all I have to say for now. Probably for a while, because I'm pretty sure this person just has no credibility at this point. And when I say this person, I'm not talking about Hollow Point or Harvey Superboy. You guys know I'm not talking about them, so let's just get that out of the way. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Curlism out. Good night, everybody.